Hey everyone, NCR Films here with yet another unscripted update video. It's been about a month and a week since my last one. I know I've been very inactive and I'm here to explain it all. Today also happens to be my 5-year anniversary of YouTube, which is crazy. I mean, doing anything for 5 years is ridiculous, but especially a YouTube channel, which I'm very grateful to be uploading for this long and to have such a strong fan base and such a committed set of fans. So thank you all for that. And I just thought I would kind of like update you on everything that's going on with the channel, while also kind of like recognizing a lot of stuff that's come along the past 5 years. So getting the obvious thing out of the way, what the hell am I doing with my Ninjago series? Great question. Since Worlds Collide ended, I've gone through 4 strips of the final season. 4, which is 3 more than I've ever done before. I don't know what's holding me back. I think I just need to make the story perfect, and in each variation of the script I've written and I've animated, there are apparent flaws that I just can't put myself to go through with. And I don't know why. I really don't. I think it's something in my head that won't let me make this season with this script. But beyond that, I really don't know what it is. This background, all this stuff, is a set that I was supposed to animate in from one of my previous iterations. I have not animated in it yet, and I set it up about 2 weeks ago. So, as you can tell, I haven't animated in 2 weeks, and I haven't like properly animated in probably since the end of June. And that's crazy because I think I've kind of built a name for myself on grinding out projects, making long episodes in a very short amount of time. And I hope to keep that up in the future, but right now I just really needed a long break, and I still do, to kind of like get my shit together and, I don't know, figure out what I want to do. So that being said, the release date, right? That's a very big factor. I have not animated a single scene for the final draft I'm working on. Hell, I haven't even written the script for the final draft I'm working on. I'm very behind, and rightfully so. I think the most soon date you could expect for the first episode, if I do episodes, I was thinking about doing a 3-parter movie series, a 2-parter, maybe even one giant movie. But the most realistic date, if I do episodes, would be middle to end of October. And I know that's a long wait. It's August 20th. That's 2 months probably. And I know that's really unlike myself. I think the same thing happened between the Merge Part 1 and 2 last year and Worlds Collide. I kind of went right into making content, got burnt out, and took me probably a couple months to release that season. And once I found my footing, I went, and I think that's my best season. Personally, Worlds Collide, I think it's my best season so far, and I hope to one up it with my next one, obviously. It's what everyone should hope to do. But I just really need the time to kind of flesh it out. Anyway, getting on to like the next aspect, kind of like the foreseeable future outside my Ninjago series. This is my final season. I am going to be a senior in high school in approximately 9 days. So hopefully my goal is to have this final season, this final movie, this final whatever the hell it's going to be done by before I graduate high school, which would be in the middle of June. And then after that, what's going to happen? I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it completely realistic. I do not know. And that's not sounding great from someone who's trying to like manage a YouTube channel and trying to like kind of turn this into a business in some way, shape, or form. I do not know what the foreseeable future holds after my Ninjago series. And I feel like this is a common theme we've been seeing all around YouTube. Many animators like DT kind of just fiddle out. And I don't want that to happen to me. I still have a passion for making videos, for making stories, all of that. But who knows? And I probably won't have the answer until next year. So yeah, I know. It's definitely a very windy path. It's very confusing. I've changed things up a lot, and I've tried to avoid making big announcements because I know that the odds are that it will change somewhere in the future. But yeah, I also want to talk about the animating process, which many of you, I'd say probably a quarter of you watching this video have your own channels, maybe even more. Animating is very tedious, and usually I've always been for that. I'm not one to back down out of a scene. I've done it a couple times, but usually I get the animating done, whatever. And it's been very hard these past couple months for me to lock in and animate for like 3 hours because I don't know. I mean, it's summer. There's a lot more to do, and maybe when winter rolls around and when it's freezing, because I live in the Northeast of America, um, maybe that'll help me lock in. But it's really nice outside now. I enjoy spending time with my friends, family, etc. And I just find it very hard to sit down and lock in for a couple hours moving plastic. It's what I love to do. I love animating. I love all that, but recently it's been very hard for me to do it. Also, the mental health aspect. I'm not one to get very personal on here, but over the past 5 years, pretty much, sitting in my room and animating for countless hours a week has really impacted my mental health. Um, Staying inside all day is has been very difficult for me ever since I kind of took this break. And I mean, even so, it kind of like hindered my relationship with my friends and family because instead of hanging out, I would just animate constantly. One of my good friends, Pod Studios, who you guys may or may not know, has been grilling me for this for the past 4 years. I've been very dedicated, and I think while that is a great thing to be committed to the things you love, you also have to make room for the other things that you love. And I feel like I wasn't doing that as much. So it kind of just isolated me even further. And I definitely don't want that to happen again, especially going into such a big year, senior year of high school. It's kind of like my last year being like a kid or like in my childhood. So I definitely want to make the most of it. And animating is a very big part of that. I mean, I've been doing this now for 5 years, and even before, I would still make animations. I've realistically been making stop motion videos for about 8 years. I just never posted them because they were horrible, and I didn't have the confidence to post my work. But I think that's, for the most part, everything I wanted to say. This is a very weird video. It's not edited or anything, no script. I just kind of just wanted to present everything here instead of making a community post because I know, well, my last video was an update video. I'll probably take it down because it's not very relevant anymore. I just wanted to kind of like update you in person rather than right on the community tab thing because not many people see that. Sorry. And I want everyone who subscribed to me to watch this video and understand. So I don't know if any of you want to share this, knock yourself out. But I think that's it for the most part. It's been a crazy 5 years. I think, just on a real note, some of my favorite projects I've made are All of Worlds Collide, especially episodes 10, 5, and I think 1, 2, and 3. Those are my 5 favorite episodes from that season. And then obviously the Merge movies, I love those. The back half episodes, my Crystallized season, and all of Elemental Abilities. I think I made it about 4 years ago. It was the season that really kind of boosted my popularity, and I always respected for that. I also kind of liked the story. I was more locked in on what I wanted to do there. I had the entire season planned out before I finished the first episode. And obviously, I just have a lot of nostalgia for 2020. Rock Bottom was my Master of the Mountain based season. I had so much fun making that, and the episodes were a lot shorter than they are now, so it didn't take much fortitude to get through them. And also, that was during lockdown because of COVID. I don't know if I can say that without getting cooked, but I had a lot more free time on my hands, so I was able to pump out content, and that did contribute to me burning out a tiny bit. But luckily, I was able to catch myself, get through a bunch of big projects, and here we are, 9 seasons deep, 1 left, and I think I'm definitely gonna have to get my shit together. But it's bet that season probably October to November, somewhere in that time frame. Stuff could always change. It could be sooner. It could be later. But for the most time, or for the mean part, I don't want to like attach myself to a release date, so I can have some more freedom, some more space, and to enjoy what I have left. So I think that's it. Thank you for watching. I know it's pretty much 10 minutes now, 9 minutes and 40 seconds. But if you watched the whole thing, thanks. I appreciate that. If you haven't, I don't know, if you didn't watch the whole thing, you wouldn't be hearing this, but thank you for watching anyways. And I'll be sure to post some smaller scale videos. I don't know what those will be, but there won't be no content until the episode's release. All right, bye.